Down in Southend, our cafe has a menu board brimming with dishes for you to try this weekend.
And getting his laughing gear around some delicious food is a liver-puddling legend, comedian John Bishop.
He's popped down to learn how to make his favourite comfort food, a veggie lasagna. Then he'll have to cook it up for all of the diners.
OK, so let's cook together. This is lovely. So the beginning of the story is the veg, obviously, because this is a veggie lasagna, which is an amazing, beautiful thing. And actually, in Italy, they make veggie lasagnas all the time, and it's nothing to do with eating meat or not eating meat.
Yeah.
It's just delicious.
John's love of veggie lasagna is based on his mate Jane's recipe, so we've secretly spoken to her, and also his wife, to find out all his favourite ingredients to help create his ultimate dish.
We have looked at the lovely Jane's recipe, and we've looked at the flavours she's playing off, and I'm trying to sort of gain flavour with a few techniques. So the first bit of flavour is these herbs.
This bundle of bay, rosemary and thyme will infuse the oil and give his lasagna its first layer of flavour. Then add diced onions, carrots and celery, and slowly cook down for about 20 minutes.
I always feel a pressure to get boiling, get stewing quickly, but we're going to do the opposite.
That's what I'm always getting told.
What, rushing?
Yeah, yeah.
Is this about cooking or something else?
No, it's my wife telling me, but it's always about cooking.
OK.
It's always about cooking. I'm always looking for the end product rather than the process.
Once the veg is softened, go in with a glass of another of John's favourite things, red wine and reduce. Then it's in with a tin each of cannellini and borlotti beans, and 2 tins of tomatoes and water. Next is my second technique to give John's lasagna a turbo boost of flavour.
So you like aubergine, right?
I do like aubergine.
So a lot of Brits struggle to cook this. The Mediterraneans go nuts for it. And I just want you to burn it. Absolutely burn the living daylights out of it.
You mean just put it straight on the
Straight
hob?
on a gas or a barbecue.
I thought you just put it down. We were going to do something with it after.
No, I'm burning it.
You're cooking it, aren't you?
Yeah. And this skin is protecting it. And inside, you're going to get this incredible, soft, silky, smoked, charred aubergine. So I just want to, like, get the flavour in there and just make it, like, the best veggie lasagna ever. That's what we're trying to fight for.
Turn and blacken all over, and leave to cool in a covered bowl. And what you're left with is a double pleasure, the most amazing juice.
This is absolute gold. Don't throw that away. And you see, it's almost syrupy.
Yeah.
And soft, smoky aubergine.
And in it goes. And now we're on another level.
For yet another flavour and texture dimension, I want chunks of squash sprinkled with fennel seed, which will roast in the oven alongside the ragu for an hour.
Yeah. So, next bit.
Hang on, can you just say that bit again? Just walk past and go, good cooking, mate. I just want to save it as my ringtone.
We've already made a hearty bean and veg ragu and roasted some butternut squash. Now, instead of bechamel, I've created a special sauce for John, celebrating his love of mushrooms.
So we've got lovely chestnut mushrooms. We've got chanterelle, or girole, as they call these. We've got bluets, really nice. There's 3 types of chopping: cross-chopping, rock chopping, and tap chopping.
I finished chopping the mushrooms for John, which are then added to a hot pan, along with olive oil, rosemary, garlic and thyme.
You know what's striking me about this is the smells.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Can you smell this? Is that smell wafted over to you? It's lovely, isn't it?
To really make this mushroom sauce sing, I've rehydrated some dried porcini mushrooms in a mug of boiling water, creating a really rich, savoury liquor, which also goes in, along with creamy creme fraiche.
It's the easiest little sauce ever. A little bit of salt and pepper, and a little bit of parmesan goes in there. And in 1 minute, that'll be done. Try that, me old mate.
Yeah.
Yes, you see.
That is great.
With all the elements made, we can now simply layer them up in a nice baking dish, in between sheets of fresh pasta, with a scattering of spinach and torn up chunks of gorgeous roasted squash.
Now we're going to go completely bonkers for that sauce. So just pour it all over me, old mate.
Oh.
And then we'll finish that with some cheddar and some parmesan. And one of the things that Jane does that's very important is cherry tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes.
So I've got some cherry
toms
from my garden.
And that's the lasagna done. ready to be cooked for 45 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, until golden and bubbling.
Oh, look at that. Where do you want it?
Right there, my friend.
Look at that, look at that. Yeah.
Very,
I feel like I've
very-
just given birth to a baby.
Yeah. OK, I think it's time. Enough talking. Let's do some eating.
Look at that.
Look at that.
You pleased?
I am. You know, this has got everything that I love.
To finish the dish, I'm adding a good dollop of another of John's favourites, homemade green pesto.
Whoa.
That is lovely. That is really lovely. Because it is comfort food, as I say, it's everything I love. It's mushrooms, it's cheese, it's pesto, it's tomatoes. It's just beautiful.
How does this compare with Jane's?
Nearly as good.
Yeah, I know. So imagine you've just done a big gig at the O2. You come home, that's what you want to come home to.
I do like sex. Right, no, you're right. This is what you come home to. This is your treat. This is the bit that makes you feel you're at home. Boys, this has been an experience. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, of all the telly shows I've done, this is the telly show that's probably going to change the way I live my life the most.
Really?
But honestly, because I've had food all my life, obviously, but I've never really appreciated the process. But being in here and feeling the way that the passion that you feel for it and the result that it shows, it's worth it.
Come on, then.
There we go. What a treat.
Here we go.
That's beautiful. Darn good. So tasty. John's done well.
I think the mushrooms are delicious in here as well.
I'm not doing it next time. John can do it.
They are liking your food. I tell you what, you have knocked it out the park.
And you've inspired that, by the way.
I don't think vegetarian food gets much better than that. That's proper comfort
Damn right.
food.
Guys, how good was that lasagna? Come on. Everyone?